Yo, welcome back to me and my burn and my terrible lighting from my bed. I would turn the light on next to me, but then it makes a big glare on my face. So, anyways, I wanted to line this box so that I didn't get, they're not called staples, splinters when I touch it because I decided I didn't like the thing hanging on my wall anymore. So, I was going to put the things in this box, but I didn't want to get hurt using this box. So, anyways, in order to line any boxes that you may have gotten that might be a little splintery, the easiest way is with hot glue and felt. So take a marker and just kind of draw, or take the scissors and kind of cut how big each panel will need to be on the inside. Keeping in mind how the box closes. I forgot all about that as I was doing this, which is kind of critical. So I recommend putting the pieces in and closing the lid before you glue them, just so that you can remember where the lid lips need to line up. Is that how you say that? Oh my. So I didn't have all that much felt to work with. So I had two different colors of brown, one of each, and I'm doing what I'm doing with what I have. Anyways, hey, I'm wearing that same shirt. Yeah, I'm totally wearing that same shirt. That's funny. I have no idea when I did this either. I think this was like at least 2 weeks ago. I have been so lost. I am so stressed that I'm like lost at this point. Anyways, managing. Am I? Anyways, hot glue. Hot glue is magic. So take your pieces for your box and make sure they're all cut out and ready before you get your hot glue gun going, because it'll drip all over your table and stuff. If you just try to leave it sitting there next to you, which is a mess, and it's easy to pick off, but it still feels wasteful to me at the very least. Anyways, so hot glue your pieces one by one onto your walls of your box. It's just genuinely the easiest thing. But be careful not to burn yourself, and do not worry about hot glue strands until the end. Let it strand out. It is going to just drive you insane if you try to pick the strands as you go. Let it cool before you try to bother with it. And then it'll be a lot easier because less strands will pull out because it's cool. And you can just whip them all up at once instead of trying each singular panel to pull out all of its strands. Anyways, just save yourself the madness and do that part last. Very, very last, after the thing is cooled. Definitely. So anyways, to do odd parts like this top, this lid, since it's all roundy, just have to make sure that you have a little bit of extra length so that you can go over odd shapes like that middle piece, and then just kind of cut the end off after I figured out like how much extra I needed. Did that make sense? You just have to give yourself a little bit of extra for odd shapes like that. So, and then I felt like I didn't know if I should do the top, but because mostly you touch the bottom since that's where your jewelry is. So user's choice on whether you want to do the top or not. I don't know. I kind of felt like the top was still a little bit dangerous and splintery. And since I have a splinter now that I could never get completely out of my finger, I'm leery of splinters. I actually have two different. One of them, I don't know if it's a splinter. It happened because of a hammer. I think it was the hammer. I don't quite remember. I was doing some kind of a work project at my great grandmother's house when we first moved to this state, and I forget exactly how I wound up hurting myself, but I wound up going to the hospital in that town to make sure that I didn't have tetanus or anything from whatever it was. I forget. Anyways, so hot glue your thing in. Did I ever mention my burn is because of a legendary pastry Pop-Tart thingy? I love those things, and I overcooked one, and it was dangerous. So if it tells you to cook it for 10 seconds, don't cook it for 45. That was stupid. But hey, whatever, live and learn. I still like those pastries. Just only cook it for like 30 seconds, okay? 10 is definitely not enough, though. Like, 10 and it's still cold, so I don't know, user's choice there. So, I mean, anyways, can't stop thinking about those pastries. My favorite of them is the birthday cake, which I'm pretty sure birthday cake just means vanilla with sprinkles. Is that not what the flavor of birthday cake means? But anyways, I like that one. It's the pink one. I feel very basic. So, yes, this is the easiest project ever. I am a rambling mess. I don't know what to say. I'm sitting in my bed. So, hot glue, felt, shapes. It's very fast, very easy. I guess I can explain why I have to eat the legendary pastry tarts. So I'm allergic to actual Pop Tarts, and making Pop Tarts is literally so much work. Like, oh my goodness. I mean, I've done it a couple of times, but ugh, it's a lot of work because also I make the filling for it. I don't just use jam. I usually use frozen vegetables. Ew. Frozen fruit that I already had. Anyways, most of the frozen fruit we have right now I actually got for the dog. He loves mango, I learned, and he's wagging his tail. He likes when I say mango. So now I'm going to probably have to go give him some, sweet guy. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. This is just a random display of the various bracelets, necklaces, and rings that I seem to own that I've gotten in various places. I was keeping it on my wall for a while because I figured if I see them, I'm more likely to wear them. Still not wearing them. I'm just going to accept that I don't really gravitate towards jewelry that's not just already affixed to your body. I do want more earrings, though. I've been thinking about that quite a bit. I might get myself at least one pair of earrings. I'm bummed that I can't put my 5th piercing in, but the last time I had an issue with it, I needed to go back to a piercer, and I'm not going to let a 3rd piercer get involved in this situation, so I'm good. I'm going to leave it bummed and with no earring. And I can't use the glue-on kind. I can't use the glue-on kind because I'm allergic to those. And I can't use the clip-on kind because I'm allergic to metal. So I don't know if they make the clip-on kind. They probably do make some clip-on in surgical grade titanium. I should look into that. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to forget. Anyways, here's my dinosaur wall thingy I made as a point. My box I lined and my random assortment of jewelry. Bye.